Karen, how are you? How are you? I'm glad you were able to hop on Zoom with me. How's your day going?
Well, I mean, I guess it's going okay, but I just have some things that we need to talk about.
Okay.
So
Sure,
I'm just gonna
absolutely.
I'm just gonna jump right into it. First of all, I'm in essentials, and I mean that's a lot of money that I've invested with you guys. And but I just, like there are times in my life when, like I'm going on a vacation or there's family things or, there's holidays. And um, one of your people told me that they would not pause my leads during those weeks. And so, like, why not? Why won't you pause my leads?
Yeah, so Karen, the whole point of essentials is so that you can get 20 leads every single week without fail, right? It's contractually obligated for us to deliver your leads every single week for those 16 weeks. So I can appreciate that you have a trip, but that's really the point of essentials, putting your back against the wall and your leads are dropping. We're ramping it up the business for you. And I get it. Some days, holidays are typically one day out the week. It doesn't really require the whole day. So we can't stop it just as if you wouldn't want us to be stopping it if we didn't fulfill your order. So we contractually we have to deliver your leads because that's what that contract was that you stated. So you might can get a downline or a buddy to help if you have to go out the country or vacation, but level up is never going to stop your leads from being delivered that week.
Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Um, okay, well, so I have another issue though to tell you about. So when we came on, like, I had your, meeting with your onboarding team or whatever, and they're supposed to like take care of the A2P stuff, and it kept getting rejected. And then my text messages weren't going through. So how am I supposed to work these leads if there's no text messages going through? And why can't your team just do the A2P stuff like they're supposed to? And so like that was just a really, I didn't appreciate any of that stuff. And I just wonder what you're going to do for me.
Okay. So during that onboarding, well, first and foremost, A to P is a government, agency that's really here to protect us. So it's not a level up CRM thing. It's not a level up thing. It's the government making sure that we stop sending, and everyone stops sending spammy texts, right? So
Really?
the
It's
yeah,
not level up.
it's not a level up thing, not at all. I wish we can do without it, but I can appreciate what it's going to do to the industry so that us real business owners that are, have been giving consent to text message with the clients, we can get through all the, rigmarole out there. So our team is actually one of the only teams that I know that we have in the industry that's actually we're setting up and have support for it, and we're not just throwing you to the wolves. It's requiring some information from you, which is why we just can't do it all without you. But we have, a support portal button for it. We have experts because we actually at one point was doing group Zooms where people can just jump in, and no one was doing that just so we can expedite it. But at the end of the day, Karen, text messages are a good part of the program, but you still, A to P doesn't stop you from calling. And that's what we promote day one, that you're still going to have to pick up the phone and call. Yes, a text message from the system is really nice and it's convenient, but while your A to P is getting verified, you can still call them from your cell phone. You can still call them and help them because they're waiting for you.
So I have to just call. Why can't I just opt out of A2P?
Yeah, no one can opt out because number one, we don't want Level Up to get shut down by the government for not, following the rules. We're real big rule followers. But I wish I really, yeah, I know it just cracked down on us really big. So, you can blame all the spammy texts that go out, but yeah, they're
Hmm.
really cracking down on that. And yeah, but it doesn't stop you from, doing your business, because most of the clients, they don't really like text anyway, to be a bunch of spammy texts, so once they recognize that it's you calling, they'll be happy to speak with you.
So I just have to keep calling my leads.
Yeah, yes, you just need to call your leads.
Well, I guess that's like every other insurance agent. Okay. Well, all right. Well, this one though, this is like a big deal. This one's like, okay. So,
Okay.
like I said, I'm in essentials, okay, and that's a lot that I've put in and sacrificed to do that. And I have a friend though that also was in essentials, and like they, something came up, they paid like their first month and then their second month, but then the third month they just had some stuff going on. And like I think they said that someone was calling them like named Vicky or Jinky or something like that. And so
Mhm.
they were just waiting to get back to them until they had their funds in order. And then they tried to log into Level Up and they couldn't get in. And so like I checked my Level Up and I could still get in. And so like why would you just like stop someone from getting into Level Up just because they didn't pay one payment with the financing company?
Yeah, so it's really imperative. Yes, it is a partnership that we have to, stick to. And that's one of the things that, yeah, if you notice that your monthly payment did not get drafted, and what we do is we let you know that that would be a defaulted account, and you don't want to be defaulted because it will have you deactivated and completely removed out of all of Level Up. So, and when we get that alert, we have our accounting name Vicky and our accounting name Jinky. And we call, we text, we ring the bell, because once we get completely defaulted, all of that comes back to us. And Karen, we really go over this literally every week on the check-in calls. Every single week, we let everyone know, because once it shows default, there's nothing that we can do. So unfortunately, your friend waited so late, and if you don't communicate, and the thing is, the finance company is really easy to work with. They just require communication and sticking to what you tell them. So they gave us a shot, and we really don't want to ruin this for all the insurance agents that really can utilize a program like this, especially when, they stuck, to their word and delivered the funds. And I get that, things happen, but to stick to the core of the program, yeah, they'll no longer be able to access any of Level Up's leads, any of Level Up's programs, anything that we have. And unfortunately, that's just the way it have to be, because we are running a business, and we really have to stick to the words we deliver, and they need to deliver as well.
Okay. So if something goes wrong, who do I contact then? Do I just contact you and tell you?
No, you can contact the finance company. It's the same number that you would have called to do your verification call. That's them, and they're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, well, I guess that's good to know. So,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, here's another thing that's been coming up.
Okay.
Got some more things to share. So, I've been talking to some people like on the phone. I have been calling some, and so
Awesome.
I get a hold of them, and then they think that I'm like from a bank, or that I'm like from a place that they work at, or like the AARP, and I am not one of those representatives. And so then they like think that I am being a scammer, or like what am I doing on the phone with them? And so like what messaging are you putting out there? And I think you need to be more, I think you need to help us more. Like why are you putting that kind of messaging out there, putting me in that situation?
Karen, I appreciate that. And that's awesome if they think that's who you are, because that tells us that the ads are working. But can I ask you a question first, Karen? Like, how many check-in calls do you come in? Because we go over this and we show the ads every single week on the check-in calls. And why they think you're the bank is because we inform people that most of their life insurance that they receive from different organizations are not what we have, because we focus on living benefits. So if they think that it's really a clarity position for you, and it really just tells me that you're not showing up to the check-in calls or the coaching calls with Finney. So is that correct? Do you how's your check-in call attendance, and how's your coach Finney training? Because we go over this every single week. So they shouldn't think
Well,
that, but we have word tracks that get them right on track. And honestly, so many agents are successful, so we know it works. But you have to know what the ad is saying, or you're gonna kind of sound like what you're dealing with now. So how's that for you? Do you join every
well, well, no, because like sometimes I have like other things that I need to do. Like I'm recruiting and I'm trying to like, I have other stuff going on. But I mean, I guess I can just like start carving out some time to be on there if yeah, if that's what you're saying.
Yeah, you
Uh,
really it's not even a possibility to be successful if you don't even show up to the check-in calls, because our angles are so different, and they work. So everyone appreciates it. That's why Level Up is Level Up, our transparency. But you got to show up, Karen. You have to show up, or it's not going to work.
oh, well, okay. I mean, I guess I just thought it was kind of optional, but if that's what you're saying, then I'll be there and I'll be listening
Yeah.
and I'll
And
let you know.
we get you to rate it. I like you to rate the ads too, so that we can know what to put out there.
Well, okay, fine. Just watch for me then at the next one. Okay, so well, next though, you were mentioning about your support team and like who was helping. I need you to talk to them because they have been declining a bunch, like all of my lead credit requests. Like, and here's what's happening. Like, I get a lead, and like the first thing that happens is this lead replies stop. So obviously they don't want my help. Obviously they don't want whatever it is that we're talking about. So why am I getting declined for all these lead requests when the client says stop?
Yeah. So we again, this is something we cover on the check-in calls. When a client replies stop, that means to call them, right?
To call them.
Yeah, stop means call, right? Because most of these people don't want to text with you. They want to talk to you. They put the information in the talk. So again, when you see stop, I need you to treat it like they just said, hey, I want you to call me. And Coach Finney has a great line that we put on every single check-in call just to make you aware. It's like, I'm paraphrasing, so you might have to show up on the check-in call to hear how he does it. But it goes something like, "Hey, I'm glad you reply. I'm glad you sent over the text to stop, because I hate texting anyway. I prefer to talk to you and help you with life insurance, help you with your life insurance that you requested. So did you want the coverage with living benefits for you, or just the coverage for living benefits for your spouse, or both of you?" And it's so smooth, and I mean, so many people have been successful with just taking that stop into a sale. So stop means call to help them and get a sale. So that's why they're declining it. The lead credit request is because that's telling you that that is the right person, and someone texting stop does not mean they're not interested. So yeah,
Hmm. I guess that's a different way of approaching it. I can
yeah,
I can try that. Well, okay, another lead request that keeps getting declined for me is I keep telling your people that I get these I when I'm talking to them, they tell me that they already have life insurance. So how am I supposed to help them if they already have life insurance? So I need another lead so that I can help somebody else. Like, why won't you just give me the lead credits? Like, do you not want me to be successful on your system? Like,
yeah,
I just think you need to talk to them about that.
yeah. So that actually is something else we cover on the checking call.
Oh,
When they say they already have life insurance, because all of our ads and messaging is talking about life insurance with living benefits. So when they already have life insurance, Karen, you have to really just assume that they don't have living benefits, because the ad is talking to them about protecting them, for heart attack, cancer, stroke. So you really, when you hear that, you really need to get into a comparison and education mode so they can see that they don't have this type of life insurance. And we know that, our marketing managers wouldn't have let you into Level Up if you did not have the carriers with living benefits to help them. So that's why
Oh,
those questions were up front. But if they already have it, honestly, that's a really easy sale because they already believe in life insurance. You just have to show them what's different about your coverage versus what they already have and build that value. So that's why they keep declining it, because it's not a lead credit request. It's not lead credit worthy because they have life insurance. They responded to the ad and the messaging. And it's kind of like you're letting them off the hook by them just saying they have life insurance. Most of our clients have life insurance already. They just don't have life insurance with living benefits that we have.
huh. I guess that's a different way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I can give that a try because I do have life insurance with living benefits, but okay, well, all right. So here's another thing though. So I live in California but I get leads from like all over the US. I have so many states that I'm licensed in. And sometimes though, well, actually all the time, when the leads come into my location, they're all in the same time zone as me. They're all in Pacific time. And so all the text messages are going out in that time zone. And it's like not appropriate for all of the time zones of all of those leads. And some of them are getting really upset. And that's why some of them like respond with stop, or they get upset because like it's not in the right time zone. And some of them like are threatening me with a lawsuit or saying like the government's going to come after me. So like you need to fix that because like I don't want a lawsuit against me. Like, so what is Level Up going to do about that?
Yeah. So I definitely can appreciate that, Karen. One of the videos on your onboarding and also in your CRM, so in the support portal, it shows you that you have to change the time zones of your leads manually. And this is one thing with Level Up that we're unable to do for you, because it's your leads are always going to match your time zones. So if you don't manually go in and change it, it's going to follow up with them for the next 90 days or 120 days in some campaigns. Every single step of the way is going to be matching your time zone. And you're right, you do not want, different time zones to make people upset and mad and text and stop. So we put a video in there how to do it, quite a few different places. So that's really all you have to do. Once you change the time zone, press save, you're going to be squared away with that. So that's really a vital thing. We put that in the training up front when you came in, and we also have it in the CRM under the support portal tab, because it's very, very vital for you to do that.
So I have to do that myself?
Yep, you have to make 2 clicks and you have to update the time zone based on where the lead is.
Oh, and that will fix it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, well, okay. I guess I can do that. Okay, well, here's another thing though that's happening is so like I'm in essentials and so I'm getting my leads every week. And before that, I was just getting some leads every now and then, but like here's the problem with Level Up. My leads just come in too fast. Like, what am I supposed to do when they all drop in at one time? Like, what am I supposed to do as an agent? Like, how can I get to all of them when they all come in at one time? Like, how is that helping me be effective as an agent? So, like, what are you going to do to fix that?
Yeah, so Karen, it's funny you mentioned that. I know so many different companies out there that, a big complaint when we first started Level Up was that people were not ever getting their leads to begin with. So we built this company so that you can have all your leads. You didn't have to get a couple trickled in every other day and lose that momentum. So I would really recommend calling them and that's where on essentials you have the days. I know we're preferring you to, if you want to work on Monday, get your leads to drop in on Saturday and Sunday, so you can have it Monday when you sit down and go to work, or just give that window. But it's funny, our mission is for your leads to come in, because we allocate thousands every single day, and they are just coming in. That's why we have 5 states minimum required, so that we never have a leads issue. And knock on wood, thank the Lord, we never have had a leads issue when it comes to coming in. So I really recommend just, going to the coaching, sitting down, calling through your leads, getting, families help, because they're waiting for you to call them. They're really anticipating it, and it's not going to slow down. Our job is to get the leads to you as fast as possible so you can help them. Every moment that the client is unprotected is another life unprotected. So that is honestly our mission. So I kind of listen to that complaint as a compliment, because I know so many people out there that never get leads even after they spent their money.
So you actually want the leads to come in fast to me?
Yeah.
Well, that's a different way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to think about that. All right. Well, with all these leads coming in, you said that like there's a booking bot, you
Mm-hmm.
know, that's one of the things that I was very interested in when I came to your company. And so you've got this booking bot, but here's my problem, Spencer. Um, Not all of my leads are booking themselves. Like I had one week where all the leads came in and not one of them booked themselves. Like
Yeah.
what how can that be? And like why aren't you trying to fix that for me?
Yeah, I can, yeah. Okay. So the leads may never book themselves, Karen. We never said that they would book themselves automatically. We said that the bot will attempt to, it'll message them, it'll communicate with them, but it's not a guarantee that they will automatically book themselves. And that's why from the very jump street, we let you guys know that you need to call your leads. Technology is going to be useful. Technology is going to help, but we pick up, we call, we help them. Now, will some of them get booked? Sure, right? Just because some people are, ready to go right there. But this is a patience activity thing. But yes, leads will not automatically book themselves. And I'm sorry if you thought that would happen. That, is a plus. We don't even like to talk about it, but the tech is there. And it does happen, but it's never going to they're just going to all book themselves. And we do have people in the community that they get, the booking bot to, people respond. But again, it's not automatically going to do that. You have to put the work in. And that's what we described and outlined with you during the marketing and discovery call before you came in to Essentials, was that you really need to make sure you're prepared to put in the work. All the extra tech is just to be helpful, but it's not going to, do it for you all the time.
So I shouldn't expect all of my leads to book automatically.
Absolutely. I don't even expect all my leads to book automatically. It's not going to happen.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Well, here's one more thing. Okay. And this, I feel like you as a business owner really needs to know this. And this is really something that you should be concerned about, is that like it is how am I supposed to get help and support in your company? Because like sometimes I message Betsy and she doesn't respond to me immediately. Or like trying to get a hold of you, like it seems like you're busy during the day, and then or I'll like put a message in Slack and then sometimes it gets deleted. Like how is someone going to help me if they delete my message? And so then I might call or email or like text, and who is there to help me? Like I heard that Level Up was great with support, but like Betsy won't even answer my messages. Like what's up with her? You should just get like a new business partner or something and fix all of this so that your clients are getting the help that they need, or like people are just going to leave.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do about it?
So we've done a lot. One thing that we've done was created a support portal, and I know Betsy's not here, but I can tell you that Betsy is running her agency. Betsy's a mom. Betsy's a wife as well, and we actually have more support people to help Level Up's community than some huge company. Like companies that you'd be so surprised that's running. Like we literally have over 20 people. So when you message us directly, you're really doing the wrong thing. Like we love and we're accessible. I know I'm guilty of it because obviously I'm still writing business. Betsy's still writing business. We're taking care of our teams. But Level Up has a complete infrastructure for support. You just have to go there. And again, we discuss this on the check-in calls every Tuesday that we love to chat and talk with you. But when it comes to support, I'm just telling you, you're wasting your time by contacting us directly. You have the support portal in your CRM. And what you do is you have lead support, you have SAM AI support, you have CRM support, you have Kixie support, you have Power Dollar support, and this gets routed directly to the correct individuals to take care of that. Our support tickets never, ever go past 48 hours. But if you're messaging me, and let's be honest, Slack notifications are not the best. So if you're messaging me, I mean, I promise you, you are, just go to support the correct person will see it. We have support text, and then we got managers that's managing over the managers for support. And they're right, Level Up support is actually the best because we put a large amounts of attention on it. So I definitely can't get rid of Betsy. I definitely need her, but I would recommend that you join the checking calls and definitely use the support portal, because if you just post it in Slack and that Slack group is just for wins, it's going to be deleted. We actually have a support person that does nothing but support Slack and delete them and route you to it to the right place. So I definitely can appreciate that being frustrating if you're looking for Betsy and I to handle all the support issues, because that would never happen. So I would definitely recommend you going into the CRM, clicking on support portal and looking at what you need help with, even a billing support if you see something that you have a question on, and A2P support also. So we literally have everything support in the support portal. I can't say that 3 times in a row, but that's where it can help.
Wow. Well, this has been very informative, Spencer. So thank you for telling me all this. I have a lot to digest.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this again and again. Please look forward to seeing you on the check-in call. Can't wait to see you level up your business, Karen. Have a good one.
I'll be there.